Gavin's F1 stream starts in 2 minutes. It's nearly that hour the chat's alive. Counting down, it's almost time. 2 more minutes, feel the heat. Gavin's voice is on the beat. From Monaco to Silverstone, every corner, every zone, we're strapped in, no turning back. Racing hearts on the attack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gavin's stream is set to blow. Commentary fast and clean. It's the thrill of the F1 dream. Lap by lap he calls the fight. Feel the rush, the speed, the light. Engine scream, the world's in view. And it all begins with you. Lights are red, tension's high. Gavin's got the play-by-play live. Every overtake, every spin. 3 more minutes till we begin. So grab your seats, don't look away. The race is here, it starts today. With Gavin's call, we're on the line. It's Formula One, it's showtime. Grab your popcorn and enjoy my stream. Gavin's one stream starts in 2 minutes. It's nearly an hour. The chat's alive. Down, it's almost time. 2 more minutes. Feel the heat. Gavin's voice is on the beat. From Monaco to Silverstone, every corner, every zone, we're strapped in, no turning back. Racing hearts on the attack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gavin's stream is set to blow. Commentary fast clean. It's the thrill of the F1 dream. Lap by lap, he calls the fight. Feel the rush, speed the light, engine scream. The world's in view, and it all begins with you. Lights are red, tension's high. Gavin's got the play-by-play lift. Every overtake, every spin. 3 more minutes till we begin. Don't look away, stay serious. Gavin's here today. Gavin's grip, Formula One, showtime. Enjoy my stream. Grab your popcorn. Grab mine.
Gavin on the mic, engines hot, lights on, welcome to the world stage. It's Sunday night. The streets are alive and the Pure Speed Syndicate is ready to fly. Neo streaks on a midnight lane, chrome hearts beat, you can feel the flame. Every shift precision pain, burning rubber writes our name. Turbo scream like thunder cracks, no mirrors, no fear, no looking back. Steel and fire, under blackened skies, chasing legends, chasing highs. We ride through the smoke and light, world cars tearing through the night. No rules, no brakes, no end in sight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night, engines roar, the crowd ignites. Street kings crowned in flashing lights, Gavin calls it, hold on tight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night, from Tokyo turns to L. Heat. Carbon dreams on carbon streets, boost hits hard, the time deletes. It's not a race, it's destiny's beat. And here comes Vega in the V12 twin, mid us chasing with a grin. 0 to 60 blinking, it's gone. This is the night the legends are born. We ride through the smoke and light, world cars tearing through the night. No rules, no brakes, no end in sight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night, engines roar, the crowd ignites. Gavin calls it, it's pure delight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night, engines roar, the crowd ignites. Gavin calls it, it's pure delight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night. Racers, revs downshift, tire screeches, crowd chants syndicate. Syndicate. When the engines fade and the dust comes down, the ghosts of speed still haunt this town. Every mark on the tarmac line, another soul crossed the finish line. That's it for tonight. Racers, pure speed, pure soul, pure syndicate. We'll see you next Sunday if you riff fast enough.
Well, good evening, everyone. As always, it's Gavin Bass, one on the mic. Tonight, we're just getting everybody to ready up. Looks like another full grid this evening. Tonight, we've got Pure Speed Syndicate World Cars at Bahrain Round 3. I'm Gavin Bass, one, and it's a short quali with 29 very, very, very fast laps here at the famous Bahrain International Circuit. This circuit's 3.36 miles in length. It's got 15 turns in total. Pedro de la Rosa is the fastest man, believe it or not, on this track in 2005. There's a 63% safety car chance, and there's also a 50% chance of a virtual safety car. Pit stop loss time this evening is 22.9 seconds, including your stop. And there's 3 DRS zones. The DRS zone activation points, the detection points, are turn 1, turn 9, and turn 14. In terms of the championship tonight, Setters is leading the Drivers' Championship with 47 points, then John B with 36 points, Daza on 31 points, 21 Cloves on 25 points, Hog has 24, and Maverick 20. I had all the boards up earlier there, and I'll put them up again in the very short break, and you can just have a look at all of your own standings. Apex Misfits are leading the constructors at the moment in the 3 points, and HK Racing are on 30 points. And again, you can look at all of that information on Discord. Hydrogen has left the session has closed. Something has happened. I've been kicked. Can somebody invite me back, please? Yeah, I need an invite back.
Family man. Take care of this ourselves.
Just waiting on an invite back, and then I'll be straight in as soon as possible. Internet's very dodgy in Northern Ireland at the moment with the recent storms. I'll just jump back in here again as soon as I can.
We'll wait for now. When they come back, we'll pull the boys and we're out. All right? It's about damn time. Now I'd like to make my phone call so I can speak to my lawyer. No, you fucking boys. Right now you got more important things to worry about. Like what? Show me your hands. Put them down. Come on, let me see your hands. Let me see them. Hey, you too. Come on now.
Looks like I'm back in okay. Can somebody just confirm that my voice is coming through okay? Happy days. Thanks, Sid. Thank you very much, sir. Loud and clear. Good evening, Misfits John. Have a good race. Come on, Alex Misfits. So, going down your drivers this evening, Dirty Taff, Sid, OG Swiss, Watson, LFC James, Hooley, Cake Hearts, Popito, IBN 18, Thatchers, Setters, Hog, H. Macchio, Maverick, Hydrogen, Bilton. Now, Bilton's a new driver, so very, very welcome, Bilton. Hope you do very well this evening. Raging Hawk, Daza, John B, and John DT, all out on track at the moment. And I'm just going to see who's on a lap. Anybody on an early one? We're in Bahrain, and I'm on with Popito. I was on earlier practicing with the lads there, and there's quite a few 129s coming through. I'm expecting a 128 this evening in quali. Don't know who's going to deliver it, but somebody is. 129s are definitely on the cards this evening. Still on board with Torpedo here in this beautiful orange and green type mustard coloured outfit. He's just coming onto the back straight now, and he's just activated DRS, leaving himself a little bit of battery for the last section. Round the left-hander he goes. A nice entry into that corner. There you go. There's a 134.59 to start with from Potato. So he's just put in a nice little banker lap, and there's Hydrogen just fires in a 128.740. What an absolute amazing lap for his first lap out. 30 Taffy in with a 134.18. So it's all starting to happen out there. On with Pulley, the light blue outfit. Expecting Pulley to be up here this evening in around the 129s. $129.5. Pulley puts in an absolute stonking lap for his first lap this evening. In his own words, Pulley says, just make sure you get a banker lap done, and that's just exactly what he done. But he actually exceeded that. He's put in an exceptionally good lap on his first lap this evening of 129.5. On with LFC James. Very tidy round the left-hander. Look at him trying to take every millimetre out of this track. Straight back onto the throttle, up the back straight now. I'm expecting big things from LFC James tonight. If there's any race at all that James could do well in, I think it could be Bahrain. Oh, 128.6 for James. Puts him in pole position. I wonder, has that lad been having any lessons? Go ahead, Jamesy. What a fantastic lap, buddy. I'm proud of you. Absolutely proud of you. Super lap, son. On with K-Karts. Oh, stonking lap there for K-Karts. He's a mystery man. Just puts it in P5 with a 129.478. Nice one, K-Karts. Well done. Torpedo in there in 9th at 134.59. Thatcher's 130.639. Macchio out there with a 130.678. Just his second race this evening with the PSS World Car. In fact, this is his first World Car race. Nice lap by Bilton. He's just put in a 131.435 for his debut this evening. On with Watson. Over the line he goes. Nice black and sort of navy blue outfit here. Looks really well under the lights of Bahrain. Could have got his left wheel a wee bit far over there. He could have got his left wheel a bit further over. Absolutely, James. Well done. Told you it would come. Staying on board with Watson at the moment. Let's see what Watson's got in the tank this evening. Slams it into the left-hander. Coming up to the final right-hander now, then he'll activate that DRS over the line. He's just left himself a very, very little battery to do it with, but he's going to drain it. This could be a decent lap as well. 1:35, and that puts him in 10th position at the moment. There's his teammate, IBN 18. Sid puts in a 1:31, and OG Swiss puts in a 1:31.1. John DT puts in a 1:37.73, puts him in 14th position. And Macchio puts in that 1:36.78. So nice laps, guys, absolutely. Only 3 guys in the 1:28 so far. Raging Hawk has put in a 1:29.8. So I'm on board now with IBN. Oh, that's nice. IBN's taking those corners beautifully. Hugging the left side of the track he is. Bangs it into the right-hander. Down the start-finish he goes. Oh, beauty. 6 for IBN. 129.091, so close to being in the 128 club. Hogg has now joined the 128 club with a 128.893. Hydrogen's on an out lap. Absolutely go out again. Try and better that. As the track gets more rubber down, it gets better and better and better. On with Pulley. Pulley puts it in P7 with a 129.2. He's coming ever so close now to that magical 128 as well. So Pulley just might pull it off on the third go at this quali session here in Bahrain. 6 minutes left, so plenty of time to settle in. On with the Raging Hawk. He's trying to beat that 129.8 sitting in 12th position. So let's have a look at the delta and keep those eyes peeled on the top right-hand corner of the screen to see what TTV Raging Hawk can do. Into Sector 2 he goes. Don't think there was too much improvement in Sector 1. I didn't actually catch it. I must admit I love the colour scheme of these two cars. Into the left-hander. He takes that lovely. Hawk's on a good lap here. I'm expecting a 127 or 128 something here. If he can get a good sector 3, he's shaping up. It's definitely going to be early 129s, late 28s. Let's see what he can do. Over the line he comes. 128.9. That puts him in 5th. Nice lap for Hawk. Well done, sir. On with John B. He's charging up. Let's have a look at Macchio. He's trying to better that 129, and that's not a bad lap at all. He's just backing off, so he's not too happy. Let's have a look at Thatcher's. On my OG Swiss, he's lost the front wing there, or maybe it's just a glitchy game. Don't know why Setters is out, but maybe it's because he's got a quali ban or something. I'm not too sure. Maybe somebody can tell me why Setters is not in the quali this evening. He's starting from the back of the grid. Maverick's going out on an out lap now. Oh, the game kicked him. That's unfortunate. Thanks, John, for that. Okay, let's ride on board with this duck egg blue car off Maverick and let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can, a 128.4, he's trying to beat. Oh, John B puts a lovely lap in there of 128.461. That keeps Hydrogen in first at 128.3, 128.4 for John B. Mavericks, 128.470. LFC James. What's he got? He's jumping into the pits. Hog. Hog takes that chicane really well. Oh, it looks like the game's glitching. Look at these cars, they've got no front wing. Three tenths up at the moment, and that could just put Hog in the P3 or P2 here. He stays in P5. On the pulley. Oh, Pulley improves into P6. Lovely P6 position for Pulley. Mavericks in top spot now with a 128.3. Good evening to Hosks. No front wing, less drag. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. P7 for Hawk. Let's see if he can improve in this. Say good evening to you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the race. Always nice to have you on board, sir. Hawks up into P7 with a 128.9. I think that's more or less it over and done with. Ah, there's the pawn loop. Good evening, Maverick. What about you, sir? What a fabulous quali. Just look at P1 all the way down to P7, all in the 128s, and absolutely very, very little between most of them. Maverick putting in P1 in the pole at the moment, Hydrogen second, John B third, LFC James. What a fantastic quali for that young fella. Only 14-year-old, and he's in P4. Hog, P5, Pulley 6. Raging Hawk is in 7. K-Kart is in 8. And Daza 1788 is in 9th. IBN, nice one for 10th there. Papito in 11th. Dirty Taft 12. Macchio in his debut with the World Cars is in 13th. Well done, Macchio. John DT 14. Sid 15. Thatcher 16. Watts at 17. 18 for Bilton. And 19th. I just didn't catch the 19th. Oh, you could have raced, Rossi. That's a shame. Maybe one of the lads can. Oh no, I think it might be a full grid, but if not, you could start from the back and have a go. If somebody invited Rossi back in, that's Rossi is looking to try and maybe get in. I'm not too sure whether he wants in or not. No worries. Maybe he'll just watch it then. Under the spotlights in Bahrain, it's Pure Speed Syndicate World Car Evening on a Sunday night. The race is just ready to start. The guys are on the grid and they're doing the last tweaks, as they always do. I will just give you a little glimpse at the standings here. Yeah, absolutely, Rossi. Enjoy the race. Put it on the big TV. Get the soundbar turned up. Enjoy, sir. Absolutely enjoy. So we're going for the formation lap, by the looks of things. Absolutely are. So everybody out there on the formation lap, warming up those tyres for what I believe could be an incredible race here in Bahrain. This circuit attracts a really, really close race normally, and I've got a feeling, after seeing the practice, that there could be some fantastic battles here for positions. Maverick leads the way, Hydrogen second, John B third, LFC James fourth, and Hogg fifth. My driver of the day this evening needs to be penalty free, and he needs to have made some really, really good efforts on track, and I will announce that driver of the day at the end of the session. So I'm going to be looking closely at all of these bits and pieces. I'm going to be looking at the position changes, and I'm going to be looking especially at the penalties. Some guys have gone out in softs, mostly have gone out in mediums, and two of the lads have gone for the long stunt, and Setters is going to go for a long stunt, and so is Bilton in P18 and 20. So they're all arriving. Let's see who doesn't park their car properly. Any bets how many people don't park on the line? Let's have a look and see. I love this bit of the race. So far, so good. $16 washing tonight. Everybody is very, very welcome. And just look at this. This looks like every single driver has put their car. Oh, John DT, he messed up. He's the only one messed up this evening on the parking. Pure Speed Syndicate, World Cars, Bahrain. And they're away. Maverick's got a great start. Wee bit of touchy-feely going there, and there's a bit of a mayhem at the back there. Bits and pieces of everything flying, but I don't think it was terribly bad. Let's have a wee look down these cars to see if there's any damage. I don't see anything so far. And it looks like we're off to a decent start. Maverick's away with it. He's got a 1 second lead already. Hydrogen in second. John B and the Racing Hawk both third and fourth, and LFC James back in fifth there. Hogg in sixth, and they're all storming up this straight and gathering momentum to settle down into a really, really good race. Just checking the back markers. And everybody seems to be making one hell of an effort tonight to keep it clean on the first lap, and that's really, really refreshing to see. Tight little battle going on in here. That's Popedo. Raging Hawk up 3 positions. Setters up 12 positions in 2 laps. So Setters is on fire. Thatcher's up 9 positions. On the Hog, he's tracking down LFC James for P5 at the moment. DRS well and truly activated, so we're in full race mode now. And everybody is now keeping it clean. Haycart's just at the back now. So he had a really bad start and must have got caught up in that tangle. He's 12 positions down from his great start in quali. It's Setters, P8 in the pink and green type outfit. Maverick 132.009, lap 3 here in Bahrain. What a move by Daza. Daza takes Setters into P8 in the purple and green. Really good P10 for Macchio here in the pale blue outfit with the red tail. P10 up 3 positions from the start, so his debut in World Cars is very, very good this evening so far. Keep it going, Macchio, and stay away from the penalties. Not a penalty so far on the track. On with Pulley. Round the right-hander, Pulley's trying very, very hard to get into the DRS zone here in front. He's got DRS and he's going to make a move. He's going to go to the outside and he's going to say goodbye to IBN 18. So Pulley gets himself up into P12 after his early tangles. Round the left-hander they go, up the straight. Let's see if anybody's going to try a move up here. Thought about it, then turned in. Look at Pulley, up to P11, he takes Macchio. Pulley's on a roll on those medium tyres. LFC James has got himself a penalty. That's unfortunate. 3 seconds for track limits. So LFC James just needs to settle down, but he's in P6. He's doing a great job. That's a P8. Absolutely beautiful overtake here, but look at the inside here. Oh, somebody's up the inside. That's nice. Setters is pushing. On with Thatcher's. Going down to John DT. John DT's trying to make a move on Bilton. Oh, he gets it a bit wide there. He lost a fair wee bit of time, a few tenths there. So he just needs to reset. On with Papito 13. Nothing much happening there. Let's go up to this little battle here between Hogg, LFC James and Daza. And right behind Daza is Setters, and Thatcher's is right in there as well. A little 5-ball going on here. Hogg's trying his best to hold off LFC James. LFC James right behind him. He's going to have the DRS here. Squeezes it. Oh, that's a dive bomb, but he makes it work. Absolutely fabulous move by the young fella. He gets it. He gets it nicely. Can't say anything bad about that move. You had to be very, very accurate on the brakes to make that work. So that was a ballsy move by the 14-year-old. Look at this little battle going on here. Just popping down to Popedo. Popedo's tracking down Sid. He's going for an insider. He gets the track position. Sid just has to give away. Nice classy move there by Popedo, and he puts himself up into P12, and he's now going to chase after Poulet. On with Setters. Down the straight they go. Setters is in the inside. He makes it stick. Setters right up into P7. He's now chasing down Hogg. We've got ourselves an absolute belter here. So in P1 at the moment, you've got Maverick out by 5.3 seconds. Maverick is on a real roll here. Absolute superb start from him. He started in pole and he's still in P1. Then you've got John B sitting in P2 at the moment. Let's have a look at those tire situations. So 6-lap-old softs will start to be going off now. The Raging Hawk, he's on the soft tires as well, and he's in P3. Sitting comfortably, he is. Hogg's in P4, but he's got LFC James, Setters and Daza all chasing hard. On with LFC, can he make a move here? IBN gets a 3-second penalty. Setters is going to try the inside move here. He makes it stick nicely. Beautiful move by Setters. Not a lot you can be said about that. LFC James lost a couple of positions there. Daza just sneaked in. On with Poulet. Beautiful overtake by Poulet. He takes out Thatcher's into P9. So Poulet's on the move. Macchio having a great race there in 8th. Doing a great job as Macchio. This is his debut for World Cars this evening in the pale blue and red outfit. And he's not making any fool of himself tonight. P8 on the 7 laps mediums this evening. Setters up in P5 now, and Setters is really, really powering through the grid here. He's got Hogg in his sights. Into the right-hander. What an absolute battle these 4 guys are having here. I'm sure they're having fun. Let's just keep it clean and let's keep it sensible. Everybody at the end of the day is going to be happy. Poulet's in there in P9 and he's now catching Macchio. Is that a blue badge I see in the front of that car? Is this an elderly man driving? Is that Mr. Chris Poole? Do you have a blue badge, sir? Keep her lit, young Poulet. Gains an awful lot of track position down that straight. So he's gaining and he's now lining up Macchio for a move. And I've got a feeling he's going to wait until the very back straight after the U-bend. And I've got a feeling Poulet's going to get himself up into P6, which is a great rescue from what was a bad start. Macchio covering the centre of the track there, trying to defend. Just going to stay on this to see if Poulet can pull it off. He's just losing a wee bit of distance, but if he gets up the hill here nice and swiftly, if he gets onto the back of the gearbox of Macchio, I think he could make this stick. But Macchio's not hanging about. Nice drive. So the soft tires have got to be screaming. LFC James gets himself another penalty, and they're just going through the penalties now. Macchio 3, IBN 3, LFC James 6 down in 14th. Looks like he's had a stop. 3 for Thatcher's and 3 for K-Carts. Just let's have a look at those stop situations now. Yeah, LFC James stopped, and nearly the bottom lot of the grid have stopped right from hydrogen down, apart from a couple. They're now on the hard tires, most of them. So I'm going to try and just pick out the battles now. And I think John DT is trying to make a move on Hogg here. Dirty Taffy, 16. Let's not forget the Dirty Taffy. How could you forget a name like that? He's lining up Thatcher's here for an overtake on the straight. And he gets an awful lot of grip around that corner. He's going to activate the DRS, and he's going to make an easy move here on the right-hand side, I would say. Thatcher's is holding him off quite well. He's going to dive bomb up the inside. It's a difficult move to make. He just has to give way. And look at that green car, K-Kart. He's right in there now. He wants a bit of the fun. LFC James in 11th position. He's had a tyre change, and he's now running on the hards. But he needs to stop getting those track penalties, or that's going to affect the race. Just settle down, Pulley P6. Let's go on with Sid. Sid's trying very hard here. Papito gets a 3-second penalty. So the penalties are starting to absolutely rank up now, but Sid's really trying hard here. Oh, he's very, very close to the back of this car. This is inevitable. He's going to get DRS. "11 laps here of 29, so the race is going very, very quickly because there's no incidents and everybody's having a good time out there. But let's just stay on board with Sid, see if he can make the move on the straight. He's got the pace here. He's going to activate it, but he doesn't have an awful lot of battery to do anything with it. So it's going to be a stretch. He's on the outside, and it's a drag race down the most fastest part of the track. And it looks like Sid has made it work, and he's going to stay tight into that right-hander. Sid takes track position, and he's into now P14. Nice move by Sid. Well done, sir. On with the Hawk, P6. On fresh mediums. Looks like there's a glitch in the sound with Hawk. There is indeed. I've had this before. Down to Dirty Taffy. Oh, Thatcher's gets a 3-second penalty for track warning there, and Taffy's going to dance on him. And there he goes. Does the samba all over the top of Thatcher's. Thatcher loses the position. Taffy up into P11. Nice move. Up onto the Raging Hawk. Oh, look at this. He's right on the box of the green car, and Hawk is going to take Daza here. He gets the position. He owns the corner. So Daza is going to have to back off and let him... Oh, he's not backing off. It's wheel to wheel, corner to corner. This is the stuff we all want to see. But the Hawk gets it. Just puts the power down and gets into that P5 position. Let's have a look at the stops now. Everybody's made a stop, apart from Setters. Setters is out in P1 at the moment, but he's quite a bit ahead. So Setters is going for the long stunt. On with John B. LFC James gets a penalty, and Watson gets a exceeded track limit 10-second penalty for Watson. He'll not be happy with that. Oh, Macchio P8. The Stars are going to make a moving hog here. He's going to try, but he's running out of road. Hog tries to protect the corner, but he does it the wrong way. Inner cut, and I think he's going to make it. Daza makes it stick, takes the line, and gets that beautifully. Nice little undercut job there. Hog's back in P7. Look at Macchio. Inside the line he goes. Absolutely perfectly good overtake by Macchio. Now up into P7. 6 positions up for Macchio. Down to IBN in 16th. He's having a real look at, oh, look at this. Wee bit of wheel banging going on there. That's OG Swiss and IBN having a real battle together. "13 laps of 29. Setters is now in the pits, so that's going to drop him down. Let's see where he comes out on the track. It looks like he's going to come out in P6. P5 for Setters. So running down the drivers as they are on track now. Maverick P1, Hydrogen P2 with John B right behind him. K-Karts gets a 3-second penalty. Raging Hawk gets in P4 there at the moment with Setters now in P5. Daza in P6. Macchio's in P7. Great debut from this lad. Hogg in P8. LFC James, the 14-year-old, in P9 and gaining. P10 for Pulley. And Thatcher's is in P11 with 12th in K-Karts there. Sid's in 13th and Papito is in 14th. 15th is IBN with OG Swiss behind him in 16th and John DT down in 17th. Dirty Taffy is in P18 and Watsit is P19 and Bilton is out of the race and we seem to have a caution. I think it's just a yellow flag at the moment. It must have been something to do with Bilton. Back to racing speed. Hogg gets a 3-second penalty for multiple track warnings. So these penalties are definitely starting to crank up. John's right in behind Hydrogen now, and John B is going to have a go. Gets a really nice exit out of that corner, and John B's going to have a bit of pace here. Also, he's got DRS. Watsit gets a 10-second for speeding in the pit lane, so Watsit's going to be furious with himself for that. That's a rookie mistake. On the pulley, P10. Slams it into the right-hander. He's going to have DRS here on LFC James. I think Pulley's going to get the P9 position here. James takes the centre of the track. He can't move again. Pulley gets the outside move, and that's an easy move for Pulley. Into P8, P9. Nice move by Pulley. LFC James right in behind him there, putting Pulley under lots of pressure. So just staying on with LFC James here to see if he can get something back at it. Bilton has left the session, so our newcomer this evening DNF'd and has left the server. That's unfortunate, but I hope he comes back again. James gets a bit squirrely there. What happened to James? Oh dear, dear. James is in the wall. We've got a yellow flag, at least a yellow flag. On with Daza. Oh, Daza picked up a 3-second penalty there, so the penalty's starting to really rank up. On with Papito. Haycart's going into the pits. Haycart's putting on a fresh set of tyres, and out he goes. It looks like he's out on the hards. IBN gets himself a 3-second penalty as well. On with Daza now. In fact, I'm going to go on with John B. John B's getting very close to the box of hydrogen now. 5 lap old hards versus 10 lap old hards. John B advantage. John B gets a 3-second penalty. On with the Raging Hawk here. He's tracking down Daza. "18 laps of 29. Maverick's right out there with 8 lap old hards. I think he's probably going to try and take those to the end. Not too sure what the degradation's like on the tyres. So Maverick 1, Hydrogen 2. John B doing what John B does, and John just hangs in there and he stalks them and he just waits his time. Very experienced driver. Dirty Taffy gets a 3-second penalty. Setter's now up into P4. I think something went on between Setters and James there, and James has now DNF'd. Daza is in P5, and Raging Hawk is in the pits. Hog is in the pits. Thatcher's P9. Pulley doing well now in P6. All out on his own, clean air, and Pulley's just doing the right thing. He's just putting in consistent fast laps. On with OG Swiss. He's in the pits, so lots of pit stops going on now. On with Hogg. Hogg's tracking down Macchio. Macchio goes a wee bit wide there. Hogg's all over him. 3-second penalty for him as well, just outside of track limits. So only a few guys running clean at the moment, and that is Maverick, Setters, Pulley, Raging Hawk, and OG Swiss, all running without penalties. Everybody else carrying penalties of some description, right up as far as 13 for Watson, 9 for Thatchers, and 9 for Macchio. Inside move there by Hogg on Popedo. Or sorry, not Popedo, Macchio, and Macchio's chasing him right back. So good little race going on between these two lads. On with the Hawk. Into the right-hander. He's chasing down Thatchers for P7. 9 laps to go here in Bahrain. I'm Gavin Bass 1. This is Pure Speed Syndicate World Cars on a Sunday evening. Early race, 6 o'clock start. Hawk gets into P7. On with John B. Still stalking. Still doing what John does. This guy's a very good racer. I am really impressed with his style. He doesn't do anything rash. He just prayers on the guy in front, and he just waits on the mistake, and he takes his opportunities at the perfect time. So I've got great hopes here for John B in 3rd position at the moment. That's him up in the 2nd because Hydrogen's gone into the pits for the looks of it. Setters P3. Hogg gets another 3-second penalty, so the penalty's definitely ranking up here. But so far, not a bad race. Absolutely clean in most places. Young James had a problem with Setters, but that's going to have to be reported and into the stewards for review. Thatcher's P11. He's in the pits and he's getting on a fresh set of mediums now. Here comes Hogg. Thinks about the move. Just tucks in behind Popedo. Oh, we've got a caution. It looks like IBN has DNF'd. 3-second penalty for Watson. So 3 DNFs now. IBN's out, LFC James is out, and Bilton all out. Back to racing speed, so nothing too serious going on there. So there you have your tyres. Maverick's out there in front with 12-lap old tyres. I think he's going to run them to the end of the race. There he is. Pale blue outfit, 13.7 seconds ahead of second place John B. John B is now in the position of maybe trying to catch him, but only 2 laps between the 2 tire compounds. Daza P3, Hydrogen P4. Deaders is now in P5 and Raging Hawk is in P6. Hog is in P7. Macchio is in P8. Great race by him. Pulley P9 and running penalty free at the moment. He's on brand new mediums, and I fully expect him to make a couple of moves here on both Hog and Macchio. Then you've got John DT down in 10th. John's having another good race tonight. 12 lap Old Hards. He might stay out on those. Then you've got K-Carts in P11, Popedo in P12, Sid's in P13. Thatcher's is back there in 14th, OG Swiss in 15th, and Dirty Taffy is in 16th. IBN out, obviously, and Watts it in 17th at the moment. So I'm just looking for the battles, and there aren't any at the moment. There's a lot of separation on the track. But the guy who's just making a wee bit of progress at the moment is Pulley, and he's starting to wind in Macchio. Oh, he's winding him in at some rate, so Pulley's going to find himself in P8 very, very soon. And with all of these penalties going on, Pulley could do very, very well. Macchio's carrying 10, so into the right-hander he goes, harvesting away at that battery, and he's just waiting for his chance, and this is his chance now. I think he'll probably take it. Better taking it as early as he can. Will he go up the inside? Macchio defends. That's perfectly fine into the right-hander, but he's going to be defenseless when it comes to the next DRS zone. In fact, he might even wait. Pulley's just really, really putting a lot of pressure on Macchio at the moment, and Macchio's doing a great job just holding him off. But he's not going to hold him off for very much longer. Up the hill they go. This is where Pulley gets P8 for definite. Here it comes. Makes it stick into the left-hander. Pulley goes. P8 for Pulley, and he's now chasing down the Hog. But Macchio comes up the inside of him, and Pulley loses that position. Macchio's fighting hard. I'm staying on this battle because this is a close one. Lap 24 at 29. Pulley's going to make another go on the DRS. Oh, beautiful move by Pulley. But Macchio's got the inside line. Pulley has to just sit in behind again. Wheel to wheel round these corners. Oh, Pulley gets that nice and tight. Gets a beautiful corner there. Pulley's going to take this, no problem this time. Mackey's going to have to tuck in behind him. P8 Pulley. John B right out there in front now, 5.9 seconds of a lead over Maverick, but Maverick doesn't have any penalties. But it looks like Maverick is ghosting, is he? Daza P3. Hydrogen P4. P5 is Setters. Raging Hawk is in 6. Hogg 7th. 8th is Macchio. Pulley is 9th. And these two guys are battling it out. And it's lovely to see it. Macchio gets that corner. And Pulley's trying another go. Pulley's on the outside. This is a real dangerous move here. Just tucking in behind. Pulley will have a big smile on his face here because he'll be enjoying this. Nothing better than being in an absolute scrap with somebody. And this is a scrap. Oh, Pulley's very strong in that corner. Every single time he gets the pace around that corner. He'll get the inside again here. He's going to steal the track position. But Macchio shuts him off once again. Pulley's just trying very, very hard. Some really nice defensive driving going on there by Macchio. Into the right-hander. 36% of the battery and DRS. It's Pulley's time. Pulley makes it stick easily there. Into the right-hander he goes. Nice bit of late braking. Keeps Macchio behind him. Round the right-hander. Gets track position. Let's go on with Macchio. Now Pulley's dictating the pace here. I don't see any other battles on the race at the moment. I'm sorry guys, but everybody's very, very much spaced out, so it's very difficult. Well, in saying that, just look at Maverick. He's now in the DRS zone of John B, and he is penalty free. Maverick in P1, John B P2, P3's Daza, Hydrogen's P4, Setters is in P5. Lots of spacing now. Pulley is pulled away and he's now well and truly out of the zone now of Macchio. So that's secured. Down to OG Swiss, wee battle going on there with Thatcher's. Dirty Taffy gets a 3-second penalty. Lap 27 to 29. Into the right-hander he goes. OG Swiss. Takes it in the inside. Nice move by OG. Slams on the brakes. Does he shut him out? Oh, he takes that very slowly. Oh, they touch. Torpedo P11. Maverick 1:30.899, fastest lap for him now that he's got out the front and he's now in clean air. Hydrogen P4 making a move and he's making that stick. There he goes. P3 takes Daza for P3. John B P2. Setters P5. He's pushing on. 1 lap to go. John DT has been kicked from the game. Don't know why, John. You are ghosting. Yep, you are. Yeah, John, you're ghosting. So nice little battle for the end of the race here for P2. John B and P2, P3's Hydrogen, P4's Daza, and P5 is now Setters, right up there. P6 is Hawk. K-Kart's making a last-minute move here. Oh, John, that's so unfortunate. I didn't pick up on it at all, to be honest with you. But I'm going to ride on board with the race leader at the moment, and that is Maverick. Beautiful race by Maverick. Setters having a last minute go here. Takes the inside, Setters up into P4. Maverick looks as if he's going to be coming over the line here, so we'll welcome them home one by one. And Maverick, P1, wins the race for Pure Speed Syndicate World Cars on a Sunday evening. Great win for Maverick in P2. Here comes John B in P2. This is before penalties. P3 is Hydrogen. P4 and my driver of the day is Setters. P5 is Daza. Then you've got the Raging Hawk. And there's a wee bit of a battle going on between Hawk and Pulley. Round the last corner, Hawk goes. And here comes Hawk over the line. Maybe a wee wiggle. Then you've got Hawk. Then you've Pulley. Here comes Pulley. Watson gets a 10-second penalty for unserved penalty. So a great P7 for Pulley. Hogg in P8 and Macchio in P9. Here comes Papito over the line in P10. And right behind him, you've got K-Karts in P11. Then you've got Sid in the blue and orange outfit coming into the last right-hander here in Bahrain. Round he comes. Will Sid give us a wiggle? Go ahead, give us a wiggle there, Siddy. No, not for today. OG Swiss, 13. Here comes OG. Right behind him, you've Dirty Taffy in 14th and Thatcher's in 15th. On track. So what a race we had, and I'm sure the owners in general are very, very happy with the outcome of that race. Good race, Pulley. You done well there. Nice bit of pace at times. You had a great battle with Macchio. He did well, the boy. In fairness, he did well for his first race with World Cars. You're welcome, sir. You're absolutely welcome, as always. So great win for Maverick and a great driver of the day for Setters. Race winner Maverick, fastest lap Maverick. Setters agrees with me on the game. Setters most overtakes, cleanest driver and driver of the day. Well done, Maverick, buddy. Really, really good race. And you make some strong points. Absolutely, that's what it's all about. Maverick 1, John 2, Setters 3, driver of the day, Hydrogen, Daza, Raging Hawk, Pulley, Hogg, Macchio, Papito, K-Karts, Sid, OG Swiss, Dirty Taff. That's all the information I can give you in the time given. Oh, I am tired. I'm meant to be racing in Qatar at 8:30 this evening, and you know what? I don't really feel like it. So I might just send my apologies this evening. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. Chris, you're always welcome for the comms, buddy, and it's always appreciated people saying thank you. That's what drives me on, as you well know. I put a fair wee bit of work into this commentary to try and make it a really enjoyable watch for you guys. And it's like that, people coming back and saying thank you and really enjoyed that. Those are the words that drive Gavin Bass on every single time. Cheers, Gav. LFC James, just bad luck tonight, buddy. Be proud and don't get the chin down, because you had a great quali and you had a fairly decent start to the race. You just got into an unfortunate um, bit of a battle, and sometimes I don't know. I've no comments to make about what happened to you. Sid, you're very, very welcome as well. Always very welcome. Sometimes whenever you know somebody so fast, especially like Setters is behind you, sometimes honestly, James, it's better just to pull over and let them through, because they're going to nudge away at you. But I don't know the situation, don't know how you lost your wing, but I totally understand why you DNF'd. So keep the chin up and keep pushing on. And I think next week is the last race of the season. Before I go, always, and I'm going to say this out really, really loud for everybody to listen to. I spent from about 9 o'clock, 9:30 last night, listening to my phone beep, honestly, every 30 seconds. And that was because the Saturday night race was chaotic, and the owner and the stewards and the administration staff have been working so hard to negotiate all the tickets and penalties that came in for that. I think tonight proved that PSS, Pure Speed Syndicate, and the drivers that are now remaining after some people have been ejected, I think you've all proved tonight that you can have a really good fun race. You can have your own little individual battles, and you can keep it as clean as you possibly can. Big shout out to Macchio this evening. If it hadn't been for your penalties, Macchio, it was between yourself and a couple of other drivers, you might just have got my driver of the day, because it was your debut. And I'm looking forward to spending a couple of hours with you tomorrow morning to see if we can maybe just filter out a few wee bits and pieces. But from what I saw, looked pretty good, buddy. So again, thanks to everybody who runs the leagues, and thanks to everybody for dealing with all of those tickets from last night. They take up an awful lot of their private time, family time, trying to make this a really good platform for all of you guys to really enjoy. So on that note, I'm just going to take you out on the intro from the beginning, and enjoy. Good night from Gavin Bass.
Gavin on the mic, engines hot, lights on, welcome to the world stage. It's Sunday night, the streets are alive and the Pure Speed Syndicate is ready to fly. Neo streaks on a midnight lane, chrome hearts beat, you can feel the flame. Every shift precision pain, burning rubber writes our name. Turbo scream like thunder cracks, no mirrors, no fear, no looking back. Stealing fire under blackened skies, chasing legends, chasing highs. We ride through the smoking light, world cars tearing through the night. No rules, no brakes, no end in sight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night, engines roar, the crowd ignites. Street kings crowned in flashing lights, Gavin calls it, hold on tight. Pure Speed Syndicate, Sunday night, from Tokyo turns to L. Heat. carbon dreams on carbon streets. Boost hits hard, the time deletes. It's not a race, it's destiny's beat. And here comes Vega in the V12 twin. Mid us chasing with a grin. 0 to 60, blinking, it's gone. This is the night the legends are born. We ride through the smoke and light. World cars tearing through the night. No rules, no brakes, no end in sight. Pure speed syndicate. Sunday night, engines roar, the crowd ignites. Gavin calls it, it's pure delight. Pure speed syndicate. Sunday night, engines roar, the crowd ignites. Gavin calls it, it's pure delight. Pure speed syndicate. Sunday night. Racers, revs downshift, tire screeches, crowd chants indicate.